Hello, I'd like to discover my 6 blades. If you can remember back to when I opened my cold steel katana, and it was just like, oh look, there's the machete under the bubble wrap packaging, and then ended up that we opened this up, and indeed it was the new form of packaging that Bear Arm had agreed to basically initiate from the complaints that were coming from me and somebody else as well, that we don't want the packaging to reveal what the item is. So us little YouTubers managed to effect a small change for the better. When it comes to Martindale Glocks, the general opinion is when it comes out of the sheath from the factory, from the supplier, be it Heine Haynes or Roy Sunshines or whatever, the opinion is you can ride bare ass to Bristol on it. Got a grind like that, and if the two planes meet, you'll have an edge if you're lucky. The two that I'm starting on did come quite rusty. Okay. Couldn't be bothered to go through Heine Haynes to complain about it. Couldn't be arsed. But when I come to the edge, it's almost got one. And I mean, almost. Glock, straight from the sheath. Could that be a lucky find, I thought? Or, generally speaking, as it bubbled down through the forums and through videos of opening these very, I'd say, it's a good utility tool, and it does come with the potential to be amazing. Okay, so that was the first one. Here's the second. Not quite so much rust on that. Okay, so almost got an edge. Did they have a lucky day? Or are the comments filtering through? At the end of the day, it's the same geometry. They're still only affecting about 5mm of the blade in terms of how far the edge is to where the slab starts. That's as far as they're going down, about 5mm. But these apparently are actually creating the cutting edge. Still crap. Still got a gap in there. That's not a hot spot. That's a 90-degree edge in there. Let's make a start. Plenty to do on these. not a happy bunny. The first one yes, I got an edge on that. So we'll work out whoever was first in terms of getting one of those. There's the sheath, and I'll work on the handle later. The problem is, I've been out here 2 hours. I've gone through 2 ceramic belts on my little clerk. I've still got that zirconia one on there, so I haven't overheated it. I haven't messed up the heat treat. This one, like how much I took it up, and I cannot get an edge on this. No, I can't get an edge on it. I don't understand it. Something is wrong. There's just nothing there. Absolutely nothing there. So I shall get in contact with Heine. I want my money back. Heat treats on Martindales Golok Mark II are now suspect. Who'd have thought it, eh? I can get an edge on a leaf spring. I can get an edge on a stainless steel ruler. And as my kit gets better, I can up my capabilities. I cannot get an edge on this Golok, this Martindales Golok. There is something wrong with this blade. I have lost 2 years worth of steel on there, trying my damnedest to get an edge. I can't do it with all this gear. Okay, got a 1 kilowatt belt grinder running zirconia belts. I got a 1x30 down there, which is accurate as hell, and that's running ceramics. Can't do it. So I'll get the first on. I'm not wasting any more time on this. The problem with my rates is I don't cater for my hourly rate of anything. It's a hobby. I'm trying to get myself off the ground in terms of getting my name out there. I don't take into account electric. Very little for materials. I'm just doing a token charge for what I'm doing. I can't waste my time on things like this anymore. Right off. I shall see what Heine say. If the next one works, that's still only 1 in 5 or 1 in 6 that I've done, or however many, that the heat treat was suspect. Martindales, I really need to trust what you're chucking out, because that's less than 1 in 10. No edge, bad enough. The fact that the handles you've got to work on, bad enough. The sheath is just a pouch, bad enough. Arrived rusty. But 1 in 10 sample rate, and I cannot get an edge on it. I mean, I got to get it to Heine now. I'll give him a bell Monday. But anyway, I got 1 out. He's getting there. He's pretty good. Yes. That's an edge. Still got to work on the handle. Time. That's the minimum edge. I mean, it's still a utility edge. It's not quite shaving sharp, but you can go out in the woods and chop a log up and split something with it. It turns it into a tool. This is less than a ruler because it hasn't got the increments on the top. Martindales. Not good enough. down in there, can you see the little bump in the hole? What I'm thinking is, because of the set of the teeth of the circular saw blade, the fact that there's it stops there and further back on here, you get that handle and you go on a circular saw. That much attention to detail. They don't even clear the ridge between the set of the teeth on the circular saw. What I'm thinking of trying to do is get some paracord down there, because your finger goes in that section and it will always be catching. But how's that for a handle now? See how bad. Okay. Just washing. Put a lanyard on it. That stops the sharpness in that little corner there. Beach. Pine. Slow it down. The old beach. Still for sure. Reasonable. So much higher I've got the grind now, and the handle finished. But 50% success rate on your blade, that ain't no good, is it? So, anyway, got one done. So I'll go back through whoever was the first. I'll get in contact with you. Put a lanyard on it, it's just, that was sharp. But what a catalogue of crap. And I'd say this one didn't take to an edge as readily as the barking badger or the funky. So what's I should ring up Jaime, let them know. But why do I do these? It's not that I'm making money on them. Because if it takes me 3 hours, I could be at Tesco's on 8 or 9 quid an hour. So there's £25 in labour. Then electric, and then this, then walking and packing. That's not what I'm charging. So I'm not doing it for profit. I'm doing it for pride. It's on the side. It's like, it says, it's got a Union flag on it. It's like made in England. That's why I'm doing it. So made in England means something. Well, made in England, tweaked in Wessex. Looks like the only way you can get any credibility out of this. Really disappointed. This one worked out okay, so I'll let this one carry on to the next guy who's interested in having it. That other one, couldn't get anywhere with that. So, ended on a mini high. 1 Golok done. I'll let you know how I get on with my claim for it was crap and I want another one.